Good morning. 早上好。我很高兴在这。I think my Chinese teacher would be very happy with me now. So I thought shortly by maybe introducing myself and what I do here in China. So is this moving the slides? It's not. No, you have which one to use? This one or this one? No, the previous one. Okay, give me the previous one. Okay, here I am. So I was born and raised in Israel, as you can probably hear from my accent. Wahen Israeli. When I was 18, like everyone in Israel, I joined the army. And then after that, I went to study computer science at the Technion, which is the top technology university in Israel. Afterwards, many years later, I became the chairman of Technion, because in Israel, a chairman of university should be representative of the public, of the people. After graduating, I became a software developer for a company. We are producing this medical imaging equipment, which is pretty much connected to today's discussion. And until a year ago, I was running Microsoft in Israel. Then, 1 year ago, I got this phone call asking me to go to China and develop our strategy in China. I never been to China before, so I took a plane, came to Beijing with my wife, spent 1 week in Beijing, and immediately said yes. And after almost 1 year living in China, in Beijing, I can tell you that China is probably one of the most fascinating places in the world. Really, it's a unique mosaic of people, culture, economy, and everything is coupled with enormous size and scale. And if you're part of the technology world, as all of us here, I think China is certainly the most exciting, one of the most exciting places to live and to be in. And indeed, we are living in what I call technology first world. And technology is part of everything we do and is embedded in every aspect of our life. And today, we are discussing virtual reality, augmented reality, and so on. And it is one of the hottest topics in the industry now in many companies like Microsoft, Facebook, and some other Chinese company are all investing tremendous efforts and resources. Now let's look on the different categories we have. So we have the virtual reality, which is the experience of being totally immersed in a purely virtual world. The user, us, can explore and interact with the generated environment. And actually, you become part of a virtual world and immersing yourself in it. And then we have the augmented reality. It's the experience of the reality, actual reality, enhanced by the virtual images and data which coexist in the real world. But probably the most exciting one is the mixed, hybrid, whatever you call it. It's a system that combines the real and the virtual object with information shown based on augmented reality. I think mixed reality endeavors and to combine the best of virtual reality and augmented reality. And I will later show you some, I think, very exciting examples and usages. And it's only the beginning. You can see here in the slide the market growth in terms of investments, and it's going exponentially in the 2-3 years. And of course, it's going to grow more and more in the coming years. And the prediction for the upcoming years for the augmented reality, for example, is to grow 16 times in terms of in terms of revenue, becoming a multi-billion-dollar business, and the number of devices to grow 10 times. But then again, we have to realize that this is only the beginning, and there are many gaps to fill, and there are many challenges for young people here. We need to make these interactions more realistic. I mean, in terms of touch, what the sense from skin stimulations, kinesthesia, the sensation resulted from the way our body is moving, and of course, sight, smell, and hear. I mean, just for example, it's amazing to realize the number and complexity of the various parameters when we get or when we touch something. Weight, temperature, hardness, shape, and more, just by lightly touching something. And all of that translated. And almost in every field you can think of, there are going to be implementation of virtual, augmented, and mixed reality, education, healthcare, entertainment, fashion, sport, and I think the dean before was hinting to this. China is probably the most advanced country in the world in terms of online shopping and B2C. I always tell my friends, for example, in the US, in Europe, that if they want to see a mobile first world, they need to come to China. Now imagine how online shopping can be enriched and taken into a different level just by using these technologies. Now moving forward, I really want to go to Microsoft HoloLens, and let me start by showing a short video.
Look around. Technology is all around us. We use it in every aspect of our lives. It enables us to do amazing things. But what if we could go further? What if we could go beyond the screen? Where your digital world is blended with your real world. Now we can. This is the world with holograms. What will they enable us to do? New ways to visualize our work.
I have an idea for the fuel tank.
New ways to share ideas with each other.
How are things going your end?
I just put the images in OneDrive.
Perfect.
More immersive ways to play. New ways to teach and learn.
So put the new trap in the place of the old one.
Now what?
And tighten here and here.
New ways to collaborate and explore the places we've never been.
Look at this formation. Let's take a closer look.
And new ways to create the things we imagine. Because when you change the way you see the world, you can change the world you see. This is Microsoft HoloLens.
So I'm going to skip a few slides and give you some more details on the HoloLens component. I mean, first and foremost, it's a computer. And it contains, by the way, more power than the average laptop. It does not need external wires, markers, camera, nor a connection to any phone or PC. This allows you to move freely while using it. It has an advanced sensors to capture information about what you are doing and the environment you are in. It has a transparent lenses. It's a see-through holographic lenses, and using an advanced optical projection system so you can see hologram in your world. It has an holographic processing unit, which is a custom silicon that processes a large amount of data per second from the sensor. It enables the HoloLens understands gestures, where will you look, and map the world around you, all in real time. And last but not least, the spatial sound. It's a very sophisticated technology of the HoloLens, synthesizing sounds that you can hear holograms whenever, anywhere you're in the room. It's immersive, and it doesn't block the real world. So I'm told here that I have only 1 minute. So I had many other details, so I'm going to skip them and perhaps leave you with this one.
There's no time to waste, you don't want this. This night is coming for you, bang that drum on your knees. There's nothing else you can do, watch out, we let it go.
I think in physics, we have this theory of multiverse, the existence of infinite possible universes. But I don't know if that's real or not. Nobody knows. But we can certainly say now that with these technologies, each of us can create his own multiverse world and realize his or her dreams. So it was very short. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so very much for listening to me, and hope to keep this dialogue with us all the time. Thank you.